like, the existence of me as a single mom with 4 kids and 3 dads. There was a lot of comments on that, but I'm not shamed. I am not shamed. I am not bothered. It is my life. It is how it is. And I go out to meet my life head up, And so I don't mind representing, this whole, community of women in the black community that exists. Whether people hate it or love it, motherfuckers, we here. Whether you got a problem with it or not, motherfuckers, we here. Whether you feel like, negative or adverse to us, motherfuckers, we here. And it is what it is. And so, and there was so much more that I could have expounded upon. And so I'm probably just going to break it down and roll out some videos, on my channel and here for you guys to see that go more in depth to these different issues and questions that was raised, So, yes, stood the ground. That's all. I'm ready to be the soldier on the front lines marching for the single mommies. I'm okay with doing that. I don't care nothing. I am not easily shaken. I'm not easily breaking. I'm not easily deterred, because guess what? You can hate it all the fuck you want to. It's not like my kids gonna disappear. You can have a problem with it all you want to. It's not like my children is gonna go anywhere, It's not like I can go back in the past and change any damn thing. And so when you make peace with your life and you make peace with who you are as a person, then you don't really care what anybody got to say. And so I want to represent that too, because, there were people who were upset, who were like, and she said she a proud single mother. What else would I be? I don't care if I was a trash man, I'd be a proud trash man. I don't care if I was a janitor sweeping up the floors and cleaning the bathrooms. I would be proud at that. I don't care. I don't care if I was homeless or whatever on the streets. I don't care if I had the most rinky-dink clothes in the world. I would be proud at that. It don't matter. Because you, if not nobody else, better have pride in yourself, regardless. And it's regardless. And it's ridiculous that people would want to make you feel less than you are. And so I want to represent women who are in the same boat and predicament as me, to be able to have some pride in themselves and to be able to hold their damn head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Ain't no point looking at the ground. What's done is done. Ain't no point in that. Be proud of you. Be proud of you. Yep. Like you supposed to be sad. Right. And and I had another really good analogy for that I wanted to get into, because that's another platform, another topic that I wanted to discuss in regards to the single mother stuff. One of the things that I would change, honestly, and I forgot to say this on Sinetta's show, one of the things that I would change if I was president is I would actually change the way that society views ex-convicts after they have completed their sentence. Because that's something else that, I experienced in my life. Okay, I committed a crime when I was 18. I already did the time for it. I already did the probation for it. And why am I going out here in society and people are telling me that I don't deserve a job, regardless of my credentials, regardless of my education, because I have a felony? Why are people telling me that I don't deserve to live where I want to live because I have a felony? And see, I wanted to be able to present that to men to consider that why the hell do you think it's okay, as a lot of men in our community are ex-convicts and men that have gained felonies. They know what that feeling is. They know what that feels like for somebody to not give you a chance and view you off of a background check saying that you are a bad person. So why do you think that it is okay for you to go out here and view a single mother as a bad person because she got some kids and some baby daddies? It's the same damn feeling. It's the same damn thing. You made a bad choice like I made a bad choice. And do you really believe that it is okay for a society to make you continuously suffer for the bad choice you made if you gained a felony? Do you think that's okay? No, you don't, probably. You probably think it's some braganackle bull. So I stand here as a single mother who also thinks it's some braganackle bull for people to try to judge me or punish me or feel like I got to live with lifelong consequences because I'm a single mother with a couple of baby daddies. Same thing. Sometimes you got to level with people. You got to bring people to level so that they understand that some struggles are not that different. Some struggles are not that different. You got to break it down for them to where they can see, the correlation between the two and be like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. You're right. You're right. You're right about that. Same thing. So, and I've said time and time again, a lot of these men, women out here who tell you that they wouldn't date you because you a single mom with a couple of kids, they would absolutely date your motherfucking ass as soon as them kids is grown. They would absolutely date you as soon as them kids is grown. A lot of men who say they wouldn't date you would absolutely date your ass after they have a few relationships go south and they got kids with some other woman that they not with. They would totally date you. Totally date you. Yeah. And that's another thing. They do purposely lock up the black man to break up the black home. But we also do not talk about mass incarceration, the effects on women. That's another thing. People are completely ignoring that there is a whole population of mothers that are locked down right now, and they're not locked down in prison. They are locked down in county jails with high bonds that they can't afford to pay because they are already impoverished. So there are kids out here who are living life without their mother, and their mother hasn't been convicted of anything. That's another thing. If people wanted to start a foundation to be able to do something, there actually should be a foundation and a fund started to bond out and provide legal counsel for men and women who are behind bars just in county. 76% of convictions in our country are decided by plea arrangement, and it doesn't really matter if they're guilty or not. It's just the fact that they want to be able to get out, so they hit them with some pleas for some probation or something like that, or less time, and they didn't even commit the crime. We got so many people out here who are doing time for crimes simply because they could not afford bond and they simply could not afford legal counsel. It's another way that they're getting us. They're capitalizing off of it. They are impoverishing us and then capitalizing off the impoverishment because we can't afford to have proper legal counsel. That's why you keep seeing people out here who absolutely committed these heinous crimes but can't afford bond and can also afford proper legal counsel. And that's how they keep walking right on through the legal system. Okay? Yeah. So, we got to get mindful of how they keep getting us in these rat traps. Okay? And so that's something else that's on my list of things to do. I can't wait. I want to tell you guys, I cannot wait to make it because I know for a fact, I know so many different things that need to be changed that I would absolutely put my own money towards changing. And that's one of the things that I would do. I would work with a team of attorneys, and I would also set up a fund, and I would be bonding some of these people up out of jail and reuniting them with their children. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we gotta do on that. Our justice system picks on poor people. Never forget that. Our justice system, more so than picking on you for race, our justice system not only picks on you for race, our justice system picks on you because you're poor. So please be mindful of that and disseminate and spread that message. Okay. I also encourage you guys to actually do a little bit of research and look into this, and actually. Yeah, it's easy to be judgmental. We have to understand Bohemian Enchantress, the psychological, emotional effects of what's going on with our bros, okay? And so once you start understanding what's going on with your bros, the things that they're saying don't really hurt your feelings. So you got to understand that. Part of it is the fact that hurt people hurt people. What happens when a kid is bullied? When a child is bullied, they have a higher likelihood of then becoming a bully. A lot of our bros are out here bullying us, or people in general, even some of our sisters are bullying us because black people have a need to try to find anything to make them superior to another black person, because that is, in our community, is the only place that a black person can derive power. So the smallest thing that they can judge you on and try to feel like they can outrank or put themselves as being higher than you is they will do. They will take that small thing and they will say, I have better shoes than you, so I am worth more than you, and I am more important than you, and I have more clout than you, and yada, 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 Doesn't mean that they actually are a better person than you. It doesn't mean they really had their shit together like they telling you they do. It's just we are trying to derive some sort of worthiness from somewhere that we use any opportunity to tear each other down to derive worthiness for ourselves. And the only thing that reveals is a shaky and unstable ego, okay, an unhealthy emotional state of mind, and an emptiness of the spirit. Just because people can have all the riches they want, it don't change the fact that a whole lot of people out here is real poor in spirit. And so, That's another thing to consider. Another thing to consider. So, anywho, guys, I'm up out of here. I gotta get ready. I gotta go into mommy mode, and it's Friday night. Friday night. Friday night. Now, I'm actually going on a date. That's another thing. I'm going on my third date, guys, with the same guy. And that's another thing, Queen. Stop sitting up here listening to these brothers. Did y'all hear my advice? I told y'all, go date you a single father. Go date you a father that done had relationships go south. Because then they understand you more. They're not judging you then. They're not. Y'all both sitting in the same boat. Expand your horizons. Go expand your horizons. I only date single fathers. And I've said this time and time again. I don't have issues dating because I only date my kind. Do you hear what I'm saying? I only date my kind. Now, do I get approached by men that don't have children and stuff like that? Absolutely. But that's not going to be an ideal situation for me, I don't think, because one, I'm not having no more kids. And two, I really don't have a problem being a step-mammy. I'm already a mammy. I'm already a mammy, so I don't mind getting myself in a lot. I already said I'm going to be Brady Bunching it. I'm all prepared. I'm more than prepared to be part of this Brady Bunch. Go date your own kind, okay? Date your own kind, because society, there actually is, from what I've heard from these men, is that there are women who do judge them and consider them to be throwaways because they made the same mistakes that we made. So go date your own kind, okay? That'll solve your whole problem. Date your own kind. So, yeah. And this, honestly, in the words of Nature Boy, this is what humanity must come to. You can be married and still end up a single mom. You know? And that's another thing. I have seen that situation play out, guys, and I'm going to tell you, ain't nothing funnier than that. Ain't nothing funnier than seeing somebody that bashed the bejesus out of single moms and then became a single mom her damn self. I watch it on Facebook all the time. Woo, child. I need my glasses, but my glasses is upstairs. But I have seen many women sit up there and bash single moms and end up a single mom. Like a breakup can't occur, you know? Like a divorce divorce doesn't exist. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why shouldn't be running around judging folks. Shouldn't be judged. One thing that my granny told me is that if you talk about somebody else's situation, God has a sense of humor, and He will make that person's situation become your situation so that you can understand the error of your ways. My granny taught me that. My granny taught me that. So now you are sitting there in the same predicament that you stubbed your nose at. So you better be real careful what you be snubbing your nose at. Yeah. Yep, that's why everything 90 says, yep, that's why most stay in messed up marriages and tolerate BS because they talk so much about other moms. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Their heaven, your heaven can become your hell real quick. Real quick. And we didn't even get into me talking about one of the reasons why I even started talking about narcissism is the fact that there are men in our community that present themselves as being knights in shining armors. And as you get to meet the real them, past the representative stage, you find out that things ain't what it's cracked up to be, and they are not who the heck they presented themselves to be. And that's another thing. We got to talk about that. That's another aspect that people are not acknowledging, is that some of us out here actually did get swindled and hoodwinked. That's why, but our community is not aware of narcissists. They're not aware of the master manipulators that are out here that will do and say anything to lead you to believe that they are a good man and a good catch, and they will treat you like gold until you either marry them or you get pregnant by them. And then that monster come out and you be like, whoa, what is this? You know, you ain't prepared for it. You're like, what is this? So that's another thing that we don't talk about in our community. And I know some men can feel that because they've had women do the same thing to them. How many people are regular? So we have to start understanding each other. We have to start being real about life. And once we start being real about life, we will become more understanding of one another, understanding of life. And no, a person's circumstances should not dictate who they are. A lot of men say out here, they say, oh, I know a lot of good church girls that is absolute freaks. I know church girls that are absolute freaks. So that ain't nothing to judge. Even that ain't nothing to judge nobody off of. Okay? Start getting to the character. Start getting to a character. A lot of men out here say, my homeboys say this, there's no good women out here, and I can't never find a good woman. I can't never find a good woman. I said, I know you can't because she got some kids. I know you can't find a good woman, bro, because she got some children, and you don't date women that got children. She got some kids. She can cook. She can clean. She can keep it out in them streets. She'll wash your dirty, nasty drawers, and she'll talk to you nice, but you won't date her because she got children. She got children. Be honest. Be real. Be honest. You be honest. You got to be real, man. Oh, because it automatically goes into, oh, she's not wifey material. How do you know she's not wifey material? How do you know that that's it? What if she just got with a man that wasn't husband material? How do you know that? How do you know that? Why are you judging this woman on her outside circumstances? Why are you judging? That's how people be out here getting HIV. That's how if you were to line up vaginas, right? Right? You got 5 vaginas sitting there, and just looking at the vaginas, can you spot the HIV? That's one of my favorite analogies, guys. This is one of my favorite examples. You're looking at 5 vaginas. They are just the vaginas. Can you spot HIV? Probably not. Can you spot chlamydia? Probably not. Maybe you can if you're really paying attention and she ain't got nothing going on down now. But if you was really to look, you don't know which vagina gonna take you clear up out of here. You don't. You don't. You don't know which one is gonna beat a bullet. You would have no clue. Just off of surface value, you gotta look at more than that. You gotta look at more than that. You can't just look at that. So, I look at all of that. A lot of times, we say, even with women, that's why they tell us what they tell us in the conscious community. Don't judge a man off of him being down on his luck. You gotta judge him. You gotta judge him by who he is and how he treats you and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but why are you telling me that I can't judge a man off of his circumstances, but you are perfectly okay with judging me as a woman off of my circumstances? That don't make no sense. It was all of those inconsistent things that made me start rethinking my position in the conscious community. I was like, I don't know if this for me no more. Ain't for me no more. I still got the care and love of my people, and I'm still pro-black. All I got to do, I'm black and proud. But there's some things that we got to work on and we got to acknowledge. Line up some vaginas. A lot of my friends and my sisters are very sexually liberated and don't have no kids. A lot of them. I'm telling you, a lot of my friends got body counts that you wouldn't even freaking believe. You wouldn't even freaking believe and have no children. None. And I'm telling you, some of them, I love them to death because they my friends, but they straight demons. They straight demons. They'll fuck a whole man whole life up. And they ain't got no kids. And strictly off of that, men be thinking, oh, she the best thing since sliced bread. Until she starts stomping and standing and having a whole hoot nanny jumping around on his heart. They're a whole demon because they internally, just be like, fuck men. And so, you know what I'm talking about, the man eaters. That's what I call them. I call them man eaters. They man eaters. They gold diggers. They not about to talk to you if you don't come with a whole bag and if you ain't willing to give the bag to her. But they get plenty of men caught up in their Venus flytrap because they don't have any children and they look completely, beautiful and wonderful on the surface. Gotta stop judging by that outside. But our granny said everything that glitter ain't gold. Everything that glitter ain't gold. But we do have a lot of superficial stuff. Yes, succubus. We do have a lot of, and I be sitting there, I'm to tell you guys, I be real. I be like, trying to warn them and stuff, I'm trying to warn them. I be trying to blink twice and shit to send some sort of signal, trying to Morse code. Up here. It's because I gave a brother a chance. I sat up there and was trying to handle and deal with him and ride with him and stay down with him and his issues. That's how I ended up here. But they wouldn't know that. Everything that glitters is not gold. Everything ain't what it seems. But that's the truth. That's really how it works. That's why I be thinking it's karma. Some of these men, they get caught up with a succubus or get caught up with a jacked up woman. I be thinking that's karma. You was out here judging all these women and thought you had something and you done bit the forbidden fruit. Now you out here looking crazy. You done got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. God will humble you. God will humble you. And then you know what ends up happening? Let me tell you this. I've observed this on Facebook. I absolutely love this. I love when I see them learn a humbling experience about not judging women, not judging the book by its cover, and they end up marrying a woman that's nothing like what their prior desires and preferences were. See it all the time. How many of y'all see that? How many of y'all see that? How many of y'all see these men end up marrying a woman that's nothing like they preferences after they done gone through a nasty divorce or a nasty breakup with their baby mama? How many of y'all see that? The same women they talk down on is the same women that just take them under their bosom and love them and nurture them back to life. The same women that they sat up there and stuck their nose up at. Be the same women that hold them down. Same women. Said it. I said that with Z. Z don't do nothing but date black women. When I met Z, I was Z, which is Natalie's dad. I was Z's first black girlfriend. His first black girlfriend. When I first met Z, he had colorism issues. He didn't like brown teeth. Okay? He didn't like brown teeth. I don't know what made him randomly decide to date a brownie, but I'm going to tell you what, he ain't never dated nothing but brownies since. He was more so into Puerto Ricans and shit. Mm-hmm. Not white girls. He wasn't into white girls. He was in Latina women. That's what he was into. Or light-skinned black women. And so, due to the nurtures, now he's getting ready to marry this woman from Ghana. She is a deep, dark, cocoa, chocolate, beautiful, melanated queen. She sure is. I said, ooh, boy, how things change. But then he started to look at the inside and not the outside. The outside will fool you. The outside will fool you. Yeah, me too, though, but in the trenches. I don't know. Sometimes I question myself and wonder if I'm a good wife. Maybe you shouldn't be so quick to go for women that just automatically think they're a great wife. Because I question my damn self. I really do be thinking about that. I be like, I don't know if I'm going to be a great wife or not. You know? That's not something that I'm going to put in my bio, in my calling card, because I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. Peace, Queen Anne. Welcome from Ghana. You got to send me some pictures and stuff since you there. It's definitely a place that I am planning to go when I get a chance. Okay. Hopefully, I'll be there next year and me and you can link up. I want to do a vlog from Ghana. But yeah, I think that's why I do. I definitely think that. I'm like, I don't know. When I get married, you know, again, we just gonna have to ask my husband. He think I'm a good wife or not. Because I'm not going to advertise myself as a good wife. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, how are you? Peace, Queen. Peace. Thank you. Hey, Lost Cause. Thank you. I just saw your text message. I was getting ready to get off of here and call you, but then I was like, maybe you at work. Maybe you at work. But yeah, but this has been a really wonderful opportunity to kind of roll out my new content and let you guys kind of see the other aspects of me. Of course, I'm still going to have my other stories and things like that I, for the laughs, because I can't be serious for too long. I can't be serious for too long. You know, we still got to be able to have a way to cut up. So, some of these news stories gives us the perfect opportunities to cut up. But we are going to start talking a little bit more about real issues and stuff like that, to help give people a new outlook. Thank you, Daisy B. Confections. How are you? Thank you. Yeah, sexy, beautiful lady, 35. I appreciate that, love. Thank you. I respect that. Thank you, Bree Moonwalker. You always been here from the beginning and staying down and been supporting.